Hello and welcome to Dice Try, the Dungeons & Dragons podcast inspired by whimsical works of old such as Wizard of Oz and Phantom Tollbooth. My name is Daniel Schaub and I am your Dungeon Master and host. On our previous episode of Dice Try, our intrepid group of adventurers had traveled from Treader's Veins into Llewellyn Swamp, where they were looking for the Lord Magician. As they moved through the swamp, they came upon a party of old power walkers who were making their way to the capital in order to protect the legacy of the Lord Magician. And then you made your way to the city of Llewellyn Swamp, and you found out that the witch Grenwyn was trying to pull a trick on all of you, and you listened to the band called Width perform a spoken word version of Tina Turner's Simply the Best, and then you went up and you asked their lead singer, "What is Spider-Man's real name?" And he responded, after dragging on a cigarette, "Spider-Man's real name is Peter Parker."
We all had jock jams. Spooderman.
Spider-Man, not Spooter.
Oh.
Hello and welcome back to episode 8 of Dice Try. My name is Daniel Schaub. I am your host and DM. I am here with my players, Paul, Earl, Crista, and our audio engineer, GTM, which of course stands for Gord Trains Mouse. Gord Trains Mouse.
Yeah.
Gourd trains mouse.
Yeah.
Sentient gourds.
Gourds.
Training mice.
Probably start writing these in advance.
Giant train mouse.
So welcome back, everybody.
Thank you.
This episode is coming out in late January. I hope you have all stuck to your New Year's resolutions.
No, fuck resolutions.
Always be a better person. Don't just let it be once a year.
Keep striving. Woo! Resolutions, bullshit.
Paul, have you ever had a resolution that you actually kept, at least for a time?
It wasn't it wasn't a New Year's resolution, but I did have a time where I smoked like cigarettes all the time.
Okay.
And I woke up one morning and was like, I'm not going to do this anymore.
Did you
And
quit cold turkey?
I did.
Wow, good for you.
It's about it's been a long time. I was in I can do math. So it was in 2007, I think. 2008, around that time. So yeah, that's that. I guess that's a resolution.
Okay.
Not a year thing, but whatever.
Oh, that's
Krista,
impressive.
has there ever been a resolution that you wanted to make and then you were immediately like, no, there's no way I'm going to even try that?
Not really. I guess, like I said, I don't really make resolutions. I just always try to strive to be a better person. I always say that I want to try to not drink as much soda, which is nearly impossible because I'm physically addicted to it.
Right.
So,
Same.
yeah.
We all
There's
have our
that, I
vice.
guess.
We all have our vice.
Yeah. That's a big one, since I've been drinking soda since I was a child and getting like kids' meals and always having some sort of soda attached to it before the option for kids' meals was milk or lemonade or whatever.
Box.
Like a juice box. Yeah, I just had straight 7-Up or Coke.
Earl,
Yes.
I'm going to change the tempo of the conversation a little bit.
Oh. I think it's because of my vehement rejection of resolutions.
Yeah. So I already know the answer. I'm going to go way out to left field. What's like a quote-unquote controversial statement that won't actually start a fight? For instance, you know what? I don't think Pierce Brosnan's singing in Mamma Mia is that bad.
Wow.
Oh. Wow. I feel like I just make inflammatory statements all the time. And I'm like, why don't we just lean into it? I feel like my hot takes usually come from like reactions of things.
Oh, I thought of one, but it's like, I feel The Godfather Part 3 is actually better than the other two. Something like that.
That might actually sound about
That would probably
Hey,
start
you're
a
a group
fight.
full of film students.
Excuse me!
What are you guys' opinion on
sorry,
Pierce
man.
Brosnan singing in Mamma
I
Mia?
haven't seen Mamma Mia.
I have
Is
to be
it as
completely honest, I haven't seen Mamma Mia either.
is it as bad
I've seen the stage
as
version with not any
Pierce Brosnan.
any famous people?
I've watched YouTube reviews which make fun of this shit, so I don't.
Is it as bad as what's his name in Les Mis?
I mean, that would be my next.
Russell Crowe?
That was exactly what I was going to say. Like, well, at least it's no worse than Russell Crowe as Javert in Les Mis.
Because that was painful.
I actually haven't seen that one.
Oh man, it's terrible.
painful.
Also, it's really upsetting because Stars is such a beautiful song that is like, I think if you are a male musical theater actor who has the range and is in that sort of like, is looking for a dramatic song, like I think every single dude that I know knows that song. Out in the darkness, a fugitive running. Yeah, that whole it's and you're just like, oh my gosh, this song is really beautiful,
really good.
but it's also like he ruins it. Like it's just it's the worst. I will say the best thing to come from the Les Mis movie is not the film itself, but the many GIFs that were created of the Les Mis cast eating pizzas. There's a GIF series where there's a GIF series where someone has put in a graphic of a pizza that the cast eats basically as they're doing their lines. Like it just looks like like it's fantastic. It was doing the rounds on Tumblr when the film first came out,
Tumblr.
and I just about lost my shit every time I saw it because it's like my favorite one is the one where Russell Crowe is singing a little ditty and he's looking all dramatic, but it's just, there a little pizza graphic just floats up towards his mouth and it just goes and I'm Javert. You can find it if you just look Russell Crowe Les Mis pizza GIF. I'm sure it will come up on the internet.
Fair enough. So,
I kind of liked it.
say goodbye to LA for a little while because we're going back into the fantasy world. You were standing in the tavern at Leeson Swamp City.
Stranger Things.
Oh no, sorry, that's the start of the Stars.
And you were standing in front of the group of bards, the band called Wit, the lead singer smoking that long cigarette, and he just finished saying to you, Spider-Man's real name is Peter Parker. I guess you know the password.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That was right in your face.
Well, that's great. That's we've been looking for you.
Yeah,
You're
we've been-
the exact guy we're looking for.
Come this way. And he takes 2 steps back into the darkest corner of the room. Good, now we have privacy. And you're standing right next to the drummer who's just holding his bongos
Huh?
and he just turns around to look away. Thanks, man. Lord Magician said somebody might come looking for him. Somebody following some clues, asking some questions.
That would be
Yes,
us.
that's us.
But most specifically, him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like that kind of cat.
What the hell does that mean?
Meow.
You know, you got the vibe.
Have a vibe?
You got your vibe about you.
Thanks.
Maybe it's that fancy vest or the royal signet of Marmite.
Well, thank you.
He knows about Marmart.
Yes, he does. Wait, you know about Marmart?
Yeah, Lord Magician Man wouldn't just stop talking. Kept telling me stories about places he's been, things he's seen. Talked about Marmite.
He's been there. What else did he say?
Legends.
He's going on about how he's missing his family. He's been away from him for too long.
He has a family. I wonder if they're from Marmart. I mean, Earth. God.
The road is dangerous. You need to be careful.
Yeah, we've already run into that crazy witch lady. She's apparently the one that made all this happen, and all those people look like the big LM.
I heard about her. She's crazy, man. She's got the wild eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But I can show you the way.
Thanks. What's your name, man?
My name? I don't go by labels.
Oh. Well,
But
nice.
they call me Clarence.
Oh, I was just going to call you I don't go by labels, but Clarence is probably a lot easier. All right. Hi, Clarence. How you doing? Thanks for showing us the way.
And he takes a napkin from the bar and he starts drawing out a little map for you. You're heading into the heart of the swamp, a place full of spiders, crocodiles, killer macaws.
That's a whole lot of things I don't like hearing.
I wish you all luck.
Thank
Hopefully you can set this world right.
I'm just trying to get back to Mark.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Sorry. Just
get
keep
out.
doing it. Right
Get
in
out.
your face.
I gotta go.
Well, thanks a lot, Clarence. I look at the map. Great.
So where do we go?
Wanda, you're the smart one. Here's the map.
Look at it.
So you're heading away from kind of civilized areas into the heart of the swamp. Lord knows if there is actually a path that will take you there.
Well, and compared to this other map that I have, there is no path there.
Oh,
So,
do we need a boat? Hey, Clarence,
Yeah, man.
do we need a boat?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's...
guess we get some boats and
gotta-
some machetes.
We gotta
and some
hire a
bug spray.
boatsman.
Does anybody know
Can we
how to
rent
drive a
boats?
boat?
Do we hire a boatsman or do we rent our own boats?
I don't know about that, man. I ain't no sailor.
How hard can
I'm
it
just
be?
a man of the road.
All right.
How hard can it be?
Thanks,
Let's
Clarence.
just get a
You've been
boat.
really helpful. Does my adventure sense help me drive boats?
I would say you're probably gonna be paddling.
Okay, I was like,
okay.
is it a what
It'll
kind
probably
of
be a
boat is it?
canoe or a rowboat.
Okay,
at most.
I was like, is it like a river boat? Is it like a steam powered engine boat?
Well, you walk outside looking for a place to rent boats, and you find an older gentleman who looks like an old version of the Lord Magician. He's like, "Oh, so you're all looking for a boat, are ya?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
These are dangerous waters."
Yeah, we're well aware. We know about the witch. We know about all the stuff. We just want your best boat because we got to do some stuff.
I can give you a boat, but the storms are coming. Don't know if I'll get it back, so I'll be needing a deposit.
All right. What do you need?
2 silver pieces.
Oh, all right. Pop open my little purse. Here you go. 2 silver
Oh.
pieces.
Probably should have asked for more, but here's my boat.
Too late. Deal's a deal.
You're right. So he leads you over to kind of a wide, flat bottom boat with 2 oars, one on either side, that you can use.
Great.
Now be careful. There be killer crocodiles, killer macaws, killer spiders. There's giant snakes.
Yeah, we know about all the things that will kill us.
Also, boatman, we need one of those attachments for smaller individuals for the oars, because we've got this big oaf, and then we got us. So
Why are you doing that when you're just gonna fucking Mark do it?
All right, here's your oar extension.
I just wanted the oar extension because I think it's funny.
All right, and remember, don't fall into the water, because you'll probably drown unless you're wearing one of these. And he pulls out a life jacket for Doug, and then he pulls out a pair of floaties for you too.
Thanks.
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 I just have like tiny. They're like little, tiny.
You got little floats on your
Yeah.
wrists.
Are we ready?
Nope, but we're gonna do it.
Bon voyage.
So you hop into the boat. Ken the fox hops into the boat with you.
Ken.
You start rowing deeper into the heart of the swamp. And here the willow trees have grown into such a tangled web that it blocks out the sun. And instead the swamp is imparted with this glow as the light is disseminated through the foliage. And deep in this portion of the swamp, you have to row for a while, but you do eventually find some high ground. And in the distance you can see the light orange glow of a fire. In the distance.
Should we head towards the fire?
All right, we should
Assuming
dock.
so.
Is the fire on the land?
Yeah.
And we're gonna dock on this little riselet.
Is there an area for us
high
to tie
ground?
off the boat?
Well, you could stick an oar in the mud and tie it off.
Yeah.
But how firm is this mud?
Question marks. Is there a tree or a branch or something we could maybe then, something that looks a bit more fixed?
Sure, you can tie it off to a tree.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We'll tie off and pull out. Go up and tie it.
Does it help?
Leave our
No,
float.
we're good. We're good.
Leave my floaties in the.
Yeah, take my floaty off. Ugh.
Squeeze
Stinks.
out of mine.
So you start approaching, and The fire isn't outside. It's actually inside of a small little cabin, wooden cabin here in amongst the swamp. And it's a quaint little cabin, probably just one room. You can't see too well into it yet. There's a little bit of smoke curling out the top. And as you approach, you also notice that the outside of the cottage is actually very well kept. There's a nice little flower garden and a vegetable garden and stuff like that. And then as you approach, the shutters slam closed.
Oh.
An old woman comes out, and you instantly recognize her as Grenwyn.
Oh, god damn it.
And she's like, he doesn't want to see you!
He's in there? You have him captured?
No?
Well, listen, you old bat, we're going in.
Oh, that's just rude.
Well,
I'm
you've
sorry.
been rude.
And racist.
You have been racist. You've been very
Yeah, hold on a second. She leans back in the door. He said he doesn't want to see you!
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to see the Lord Magician, and you're not gonna stop us.
Yeah, so either step aside or I'm gonna have to thorn whip you.
Fine. Go see him then. See what he has to say.
All right, then we will.
So you walk up to the door, and she has to shuffle her way out of your way, and you peer inside the cabin, and it's just one small room. There's a little loft up above for a bed, and down on the main floor, there's just a roaring fireplace. There's a table with food on it, and in front of the fireplace there's a large plush chair with a side table by it, and there's a glass of wine sitting on the side table, and you see a hand reach out, pick up the wine, and sip it, and then put it back.
Excuse me? Mr. Person in the chair?
You can call me Lord Magician, I guess.
Hello, Lord Magician!
This
And
is
I drag Doug's hand, bring
So
him
you
over.
you bring yourselves around to look,
Whoa.
and you see a man that looks like more or less what you've seen. A man he's about in his 40s. He's got black hair, kind of combed back over his head, and a little thin beard that's getting a little gray around the chin and around the temples. He's very nicely dressed, except he just has the top buttons, and his little ascot is just untied and hanging loose. And he's lounging so loose in the chair, just
Looking like Oko.
a little bit, yeah. Magic the Gathering reference, yeah. A little bit.
Languidly lounging.
Languidly lounging
Languidly lounging.
in the chair. Oh, hi. Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm the Lord Magician.
We've been looking for you for a while now. A while.
Ah.
I don't know if you can do this, but I need to get back to my home.
Oh, going back home. Wouldn't that be nice?
What do you mean? Wouldn't be. Would be.
Isn't
What-
this your home? You don't live here?
Where are you from?
I'm not from Iloa. I'm from Earth.
That's the thing he keeps talking about.
That's
He's
where I'm
from
from.
Earth too.
Mart?
Yeah.
You're from
been to
Mart?
They don't get it.
I came here hundreds of years ago. Now, just stuck here, and I don't know what happened to my family, my mother, my father, any of my siblings.
So you don't know how I got here?
I told that magician Stimley that if you really needed to find me, that you should follow some directions, and I left him with a note, but I didn't think he would actually do it.
Wait,
So I'm stuck here?
so hold the phone. We were thinking that you were in trouble, that bad things were happening, and that people were trying to hurt you and hurt this world. You're just here?
I just needed to get away for a while.
Things are bad out there. You're just chilling out.
Can't do it anymore. Don't you understand? They put me in charge of this world. I don't know what I'm doing.
You seem to be doing an okay job so far.
I mean, everyone loves you. You're the Lord Magician. Everyone thinks you're great.
Everybody thinks you can take them back to Mart.
You have magic?
We just met a group of people who said that you gave them some M&Ms when they were kids, and they they devoted their lives. They're going to the capital right now because they want to make sure your legacy's safe.
Legacy. I can't be the Lord Magician anymore.
But you do. I mean, you are magical.
When I got here, I discovered that I could do things that I couldn't do on Earth, but I can't explain why. And he like snaps his finger, and a giant illusion of a troll appears behind you, just staring down at you.
Sort out.
So why can't you get yourself home?
I don't know what magic brought me here. I tried to convince Simply, but he was like, "Oh no, I can't do that. I'm just a head in a jar."
That's a really good Stimley impression.
I don't know. Have you tried maybe researching in the books?
I tried everything, but Stimley keeps it all locked away, I guess.
I mean, but you're
He can
Stimley's
actually
boss, right? Stimley answers to you, right?
The whole point of being a benevolent boss is to not order people around.
Who said you had to be benevolent?
Oh, Vonda. Yeah, true. You could be a despot.
Iloa is such a good world, and I wanted to be good to it.
Is there another chair in the room?
Yeah.
Okay, I just sulk over to it and slam down in it. Crap! I'm stuck here.
Can we just leave
Doug,
these two guys in their sorrow?
you're not stuck here. The Lord Magician stands up and he wobbles a little bit. Like he's not only been drinking too much, but he's probably been seated in this chair for a very long time. He wanders over to you and he's like, "Doug, Stimley really can send someone back to Earth."
Yeah, right. That's what he told me about you.
Then why haven't you had him send you?
Is Stimley keeping you hostage?
No.
Are you in trouble?
No.
Lord Magician, we can help!
But you know what's going on out there. Baron and the Sklungs, the kobolds, if I leave, who keeps them in check?
I'm sure there's someone in your cabinet or...
I mean, we made pretty
Stimley
good
himself?
work of them, but
I mean, I'm sure there's other people that you trust that have worked with you in your long time here that you could maybe pass along the burden.
They're all just waiting for me to die. They've waited hundreds of years for me to die. I can't trust any of them. I have to find someone new, someone pure who will understand this world and can protect it. Doug,
Are you saying me? I don't want to be in charge of this.
before you came here, what did you have?
oh, he had Mart. He had things and worries, and he had Mart. That was his thing, right?
That's his life.
Mart.
It's Mart.
It's really depressing when you say it like that.
But what did you discover when you came here?
I learned to be friends with people. Well, people being a teddy bear that talks and a plant.
But this is the world of Iloa. This is the kind of adventure and joy you can have.
What about my family?
Wait, Doug, you have family?
You've never talked about it.
I don't know. I don't talk to anyone anymore. I just sit at home all day playing video games.
What's
What?
a video game?
Doesn't matter.
Are we doing it now? Is
It's
this a
a-
video game?
Kind of.
It's like a moving game that you play with a little joystick and...
You can go to fantasy worlds and run around with swords and fight things and meet little creatures, and they give you... Oh my god. I'm living a video game. I'm living what I always want to do. I need to process this.
There's a lot going on right now.
Yeah,
Doug, I disappeared from the world, Earth, a long time ago. I don't know what it's gonna be like when I get back. I mean, it's been hundreds of years. I disappeared in 2007. It's
8 years ago.
12.
Oh, sorry, 12 years ago.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 12 years. It's 2019.
That's what he says.
Holy shit.
What?
So you saying if I went back to Earth, it would be more or less the same as I left it,
I can't guarantee anything, but...
but I would still have a chance to see my family?
Well, yeah, I mean, they're not gone. They're probably just missing you.
Doug, I know this is a horrible thing to ask, but I need you to do something for me.
What?
He pulls off his ring, his signet ring that he's wearing, and he holds it out to you. Because my name is no longer Lord Magician. I'm just Stewart again.
Stewart?
My name is Stewart.
A weird name. All right. What do I do with this? What is this?
You must take that to the capital, because Iloa has a new Lord Magician.
Is it Puddles?
No!
It's Doug. Doug of Martmart. Sir Doug of Martmart.
Crap.
Well, I mean, that seems kind of fucked up to just press that onto him. Like,
Stewart, so,
Yes?
but before you go back, you should probably hear what's happened in Martmart since 2007.
Oh, nothing big.
Oh, well,
if that's the case, then
if it's been uneventful, then I guess it'll be...
Did we finally get the troops out of Afghanistan?
You know, you're going to have to look into that when you get back. I can't really say for sure.
They must have finally passed those common sense gun laws.
You know, that's another one I just never looked into, you know?
And just... Oh my god, goodness. I bet Hillary Clinton is the president.
You betcha! What a treat you're in for.
well, still, isn't there maybe someone who's up for the job who
Why not
maybe
give it to
has more
Stimley?
experience? Yeah, Stimley seems like a good guy.
You'd pick a floating head in a jar over me?
No, no.
You barely know what's
You
going
just
on
got
half the
here.
time.
Yeah, but I can learn. I can learn stuff.
This is still the country I live in, and I would like to see someone competent at the head of
Well, I guess art imitates life, so I'm taking it.
This seems a bit, even for you, Lord Magician, this seems, like nepotism? I mean, just because you're all both from Martmart, he just automatically gets to...
Well, alright, fine. He doesn't have to become Lord Magician.
Oh.
I just need someone to look after Iloa, whether it be Stimley or someone like that.
Does that mean you're never coming back?
And he kneels down in front of you and he puts a hand on your shoulder. Puddle, sometimes we grow up and we can't always stay where we are. And just because...
Yeah, can it? I've heard it before.
Okay, then.
It's always the same. It's always the same thing.
Just because we're apart distance-wise doesn't mean that we're apart.
that line.
Oh, God.
If you say so.
Never heard that one in a movie before.
Did you get a girlfriend or something?
What are you, from a rom-com, 1990s?
So why don't you come with us back to Sydney? And, you can make your exit with him. We can ask him to lead the country, look after it.
Alright. Fine, let's go.
Thanks for the confidence, guys.
And he picks up his coat and he starts buttoning it up. Lead the way.
We gotta go all the way back?
I pull out the map again. Fuck, this one's only of the valleys.
Wait, where's Grinwin?
What's your relationship with this woman?
She's my maid. And I asked her to slow you down a bit. But obviously it didn't work, did it, Grenwyn? No!
I feel like the Lord Magician's kind of lost his mind.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Is there an easier way to get back?
Oh, yes, I could prepare a spell real quick.
Perfect. Let's do that.
A spell?
Yeah.
We could have just used a spell to get here?
We're not magicians.
Not you.
Stimley could have done it.
Wait, but didn't you say that Doug's also got the... That's why you were going to give him the... Because Doug can do the things?
Well,
Because he's done some things. Some weird things.
I did do some things.
could you describe them?
So, I don't know, there's this power inside me that just appeared and I was able to defend myself.
Huh. Well, maybe it's different from different humans. Like, I developed powers as if I was a wizard from some old tale, like Gandalf the White.
Or more like Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
A wizard.
Yeah, let's just get that spell going.
Alright, so that'll take me a couple of minutes. So he grabs a chair and he pushes it out of the way and he clears space on the floor and he pulls back the rug. And he reaches into the fire and he grabs a little piece of charcoal. And he's like, this will just take me like 10, 15 minutes.
Cool. I'm just gonna look around this cabinet and see what's up.
As you're looking around, can you make a perception check for me?
I can.
How,
Wisdom?
Yeah.
is this... Is this Lord Magician actually the Lord Magician?
I mean, it seems like it.
It does, but I just...
It's kind of disappointing, huh?
Everything just seems too
Easy?
easy right now.
That is true.
Well, we still got a little time left.
And he's drawing out this big circle on the floor, and he's drawing symbols beside it and stuff.
Hey, Wanda, you recognize what I was being on the floor? Is that... Do you see what that is? I don't know. I can't tell.
Do I recognize it?
I don't know any magic.
Should I make another check?
Arcana.
No magic.
I don't have Arcana, so that's intelligence?
Yeah.
2. It's pretty much a 2.
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't know. It's some
Do I
other
know?
magic shit.
You can make an intelligence check.
Nope.
Okay. I mean, I'm assuming...
It's magic, so it's confusing.
I'm assuming that I won't know because I don't have any intelligence. But I
And
rolled
you
a
rolled a
16.
You don't know much about magic, but you think it might be some kind of circle for teleportation or something.
Okay. I mean, all right.
And then from outside the cabin, you hear a voice. Come on out, Lord Magician.
Ah,
These guys
fuck.
again.
Well, I guess we'll go take care of that.
You want us to burn down the cabin then, Baron?
No.
Wait, who said that? That didn't sound like Baron, but he was giving us orders. Shut up, you.
Is there a way of, like... So they're outside, right?
Yeah.
Is there a way of us getting to the roof?
There's up in the loft, there's a little window.
And, like, scurry up.
Can some... Yeah, if anyone wants to scurry up, let's scurry up.
And Lord Magician starts to hurry faster, and he's like, I'm almost done with this.
We'll take care of these, bozos. Oh, I don't even know if I know what that... we'll take care of these clowns. We have clowns.
Yeah.
Sure. They're a species.
So you scurry up that little window in the loft up onto the roof.
What
and
do we
as you-
see?
And as you come out over the top, you see spread out in front of you, there are about 30 sklungs.
Oh, good.
And standing at the front of the group is Baron, the Dalmatian-headed sklung with the earrings and the scar along his cheek. And he's like, we only want the Lord Magician, so give him to us. Otherwise, my men will have to burn the house down.
We'd like to see you fucking try.
Who said that?
Oh.
And then he looks up at the roof.
You probably can't see me, though, because I'm small.
But he does see Doug and Puddle.
That's on my cover.
We're not afraid of you.
Oh yeah? Come on down then. Let's have ourselves a rumble, just you and me.
Oh.
Now, why would we do that when we have the higher ground?
Yeah, why don't you come to us?
No.
No.
Wait,
Um,
no, don't come to us.
He like took a step forward and then he backs off. He's like, so what are we doing?
What is this?
So we having a rumble? I'm not coming up on the roof.
We are, but we're doing it from up here, but you're gonna stay down there.
1-on-1?
Yeah. Me and the human.
Oh,
Or as you desire.
do you think we could take all 30 of them?
How about all three of us fight one of you guys? I think that's fair.
What? I don't even...
Those are the terms.
Those are the terms.
Or if anything, Puddle, I think you should go fight him.
Yeah, I mean, I've beaten a few sklungs.
Yes, 1-on-1 with you and Puddle.
And Puddle stands up on top of the roof waving.
See, it's gonna be great because he thinks you're just a teddy bear and you're going to murder him.
Well, look at that, fellas. He's just a teddy bear.
See,
There's no way he could murder me.
Go get him!
All right. Sklungs are generally, by reputation, not very trustworthy. How do we know that it's actually going to be 1-on-1?
All right, fellas, back off. I can take care of this.
I'll stand behind you and throw some poison or a thorn whip if anyone
No.
tries to step out
If
of
it's going
line.
to be... All right.
And he starts cracking all his knuckles and like shakes off his pack that he's carrying. All right, come down.
You sure you don't want to do this, Doug?
I mean, do I want to do it?
Probably not.
But I believe in you.
So Baron kind of shakes off all his excess equipment and he picks up his battle axe and he's like, "All right, Teddy bear, I'd chew toys like you for breakfast."
Well, this'll be fun.
And you kind of shimmy your way down the side of the cottage.
Oh, no, I don't shimmy. I just do a little flip, 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 whoom, and then I land on my feet because I got that rumbly tumbly.
It's not that high up either.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
exactly.
make you roll for it.
But I'm gonna, you know, we're turning, we're flipping, we're doing pirouettes.
Flipping, corkscrew.
We're corkscrewing, we're double tucking, we're piking, we're doing all those.
And you land and put your hands up and all.
Oh no, we land sword out, power pose.
And all the skunks are like, "Hey, what's up there?" And Baron turns around and he's like, "Shut up, foos!"
Let's have us a rumble. Sklung.
You and I will roll for initiative.
Are you ready to rumble?
Bum, 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 bum. 17. I will add my
You're
dex.
going first. So you and Baron are standing about 20 feet away from each other in the middle of this muddy swamp.
All right. Sword's already drawn. I'm basically just gonna come do a little run up. Hopefully I'm quick enough that I can bounce up off of his knee and then do a quick slicing thrust, little slice to either his shoulder or his arm. Ooh. It's 11.
So you run forward, and you bounce up off of that knee, and you're coming down for a big strike at his shoulder, and he slides backward in the mud out of the way, and your sword splashes into the mud, sending up a little shower spray.
Yeah, well, at least you're not as slow as you look.
And he gets a big grimace on his face, and he's like, "Have at ya!" That's gonna be an 18.
God damn it.
Damn.
So his big two-handed battle axe comes down for 11 damage.
Oh, yeah.
It catches you and just rips a big hole down your side, and your stuffing pokes out.
Puddles!
Ah! It's alright. Going in for another attack. Oh, God. You're going to dice jail. That was not successful. That was a 6.
So you take a swipe at him, and he scoots backwards, and as he scoots backwards, he turns the axe so he can hit you with the front of it in the nose
We need to help him.
for another 10 damage.
Oh, gosh.
And it just
Alright.
impacts your nose into your face because
How
you're so
much are you at?
squishy.
I'm at 3.
Can I throw him a healing word?
You don't know how they'll react, but you can.
Can I like
Make a deception check for me.
what's the
Charisma.
12?
They don't seem to notice.
Cool. So I'm gonna throw you a healing word,
Sweet.
which is so you get 4.
Back up to 7.
And you're at the top of the round.
Alrighty. Oh, better. 21. Or 20.
That'll hit.
Great. 6. Do I add my
your strength
modifier? So 9.
He bonks the nose into your face, and you just like push it back out with a growl. And then you slide through the mud on your knees, and you catch him right in the back of the knee, and he goes, "Rah!" And he has to actually go down and catch himself and stand back up as the blood pours out over his boots.
Haha!
Nice one, little fella. That's gonna miss you because
Yes.
it's only a 12. So he comes and tries to catch you as you're sliding through the mud, but you slide too far like a power slide, splashes in the mud behind you.
Haha! Too slow! 14.
14 will hit.
Oh, shit, yeah.
He's also just wearing leather.
5 plus the 8.
8. So you come back around and you kind of spin in the mud and catch him right in the stomach with your short sword. Get off me! And he actually drops his axe and he just like tries to push you down into the mud.
Oh, is that a grapple attempt?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you roll a strength check, he got an 18 to try and push you down.
You got me.
So he's just pushing your head into the mud. See a little puddle in the puddle of mud. Bubbles. The bubbles kind of popping up.
Okay, at this point, I feel like I should come in and help. I think we should.
What would you like to do?
I want to try to get off the roof. She does it gracefully. I fall into the mud.
Well, before I do that, before I get off the roof, I'm gonna thorn whip Baron.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
So he has to make a dexterity save, I believe. And you both are like coming off the roof. Doug catches his foot on the gutter. He's like, ah! So a d20 plus your spellcasting mix. Spell attack modifier, I should say. Which is 2 plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh, okay. 5. Oof. 7.
So it does catch him, but it just catches on the armor and it rips as he pushes Puddle further down.
Okay, so I get down.
Okay. And you trip and land in the flower bed that was so meticulously kept, flipping your curtain rod out from behind you. What would you like to do?
Well, I still don't know how to use my powers yet. I think they'll come into play soon, but I want to use my stick, or whatever, and try to get him off of Puddles.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
Great.
That's not gonna hit. But you try to
It's a fucking curtain rod.
So you try to like catch him in the stomach and flip him off, and it doesn't work. And as you get frustrated not being able to pull him off, you pull your hand off of the curtain rod, and once again, beam of energy shoots out of your hand and catches Baron in the side.
I got those blasty powers.
So Baron actually gets blasted in the side of the head by a ball of fire that just burns off all of his fur, and just burnt hair smell fills the entire swamp over every other horrible smell in the swamp. And all the skunks go, ooh! And Baron actually lets go of Puddle. He backs off, grabbing his face, trying to put it out. As he falls backwards in the mud, it kind of scoots back, and he's like, who the hell are you?
I'm Doug of Mart Mart.
Thank you for listening to Dice Try. I'm your host, Daniel Schaub, and this episode's cast has included Paul Dixon, Earl Kim, and Crista Llewellyn. This production has been edited by Gabriel Toya-Melendez with special music provided by Glenn Davis. Please follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Dice Try Podcast. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe and review. I've been alive for hundreds of years, and I've aged probably a year.
12 years.
I thought you said 8.
8, 12, pretty much the same.
So it's 2012.
It's 2019.
Oh, right.
2020 now.
Sorry.
2020. 13 years.
Wow, time is all mixed up here, obviously. I suppose when I get back, it could be the year 2525, couldn't it?
Or it could be the year 252525.
Will humans still even be alive?
I feel like I've heard all this before.